What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. And let's talk about the wickedest rap flows, the top five in hip hop history. And when we go by flows, when someone is in a good flow or a good flow pattern or their voice fits the flow just tremendously, um, you're looking at it's like it doesn't disturb the beat. In other words, the groove and the music, and that's all music vocals are supposed to do, is actually assist the music. It glides with it. It flows perfectly with the beat. So there's a lot of MCs that they're not the best lyrical MCs in the world, but they can flow really well. And this is my top five with the flow. This is an even tougher list because everybody that's basically on this list, like I said in the last one, could easily be number one with the flow. Okay? And number five, I almost jumped to four. Number five is Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. His verses is actually pretty good if you really listen to Crazy Bone rap, and his flow and delivery, how he harmonizes and bounces words, is like wow. Like, this dude is really on to something. So he flows pretty well on the track. I couldn't knock him for that at all. And a lot of people might not have him up that high. Or they might want to put Twister. I think he had better lyrical content than Twister. So that's why I ranked him up there. But Twister, again, has tremendous flow. Number four is Mace. Mace Murder. The Mace flow was mimicked so much in hip-hop. Oh, my God. Everybody wanted to be Mace at one point. My goodness. For about 3 years straight, everybody was trying to slow drag their voice and sound like Mace. But his flow pattern was very nice and it's very smooth. And I liked his flow. His flow was unique. I think he was one of the most underrated with the flow than a lot of the people would ever give him credit for with their flow pattern. Number three would be Rakim with the flow. Rakim's flow is like razors. It's similar to another guy, the way he writes his bars. I like them more lyrically than I did with his flow pattern. Certain beats Rod just didn't come off on because he wasn't flowing right. I don't think that was a Rakim beat for him to write to. But his flow pattern was sick enough where he could make it work to the track. And it was razor sharp on point. And number two with the flow has got to be I'm gonna go with Big on this one. It was hard, but I'm gonna have to go with Biggie on this one. Biggie flow was unique for a big man to have that kind of flow at that time with the lyrical content and the flow pattern. It was nice and smooth, and he could hit every beat and really get down to it and touch it up. And I liked his style too. And man, his flow pattern was nice. But number one is Nas. Nas flow pattern was the number one. So we'll stick with Nas for that, for the number one spot. And the reason why I got Nas is because Nas, his flow pattern is so sick. Y'all just don't. I wish I could describe it to you in words much better than what I'm doing, but when Nas was doing it, it was a done one. Like the way he was spinning his bars, the wordplay, the way he bounced the words from A to B, that was sick, dude. Like completely sick. I'm watching him go from A to B, down to C, back up. And only Rakim I've seen do that and Smooth the Hustler. Smooth the Hustler's got an ill flow. I'm trying to think who else should have been on this list. Oh, honorable mentions to Jay-Z and your hero Eminem. Matter of fact, this is the best category for Eminem. This is what Eminem is basically known for, is his flow. Eminem's flow pattern is amazing. If he was tied for anything, he'll be tied for fifth. Lloyd Banks could be on this list. Tech Nine should be on this list. 8 Ball should be on this list. LL Cool J by far should be on the list. Big L is on this list. For honorable mentions, Redman, Method Man. And then it's a lot of MCs, man, you could put on this list. Eric Sermon could be on that list for flow. I mean, geez, the list goes on and on. I'm just thinking about it. Oh, the KRS-One flow. Dawes Effects, they flow. Who also had a outstanding rhyme flow? The Genius. I mean, of course, Raz Cass. I'm trying to use people with albums, because people going to be like, man, you said what's his name got a flow? Cassidy got a decent flow. I like his flow pattern. It's cool. But Papoose, yeah, if he had like CDs out in the streets where we could actually judge and compare them, yeah. But I mean, for a guy who had a bunch of mixtapes out, you know, King Los, his flow pattern is sick. You know, it's a lot of dudes, man, a lot of MCs. Cass would be on the lyrical side. But y'all list me y'all top 5 like wickedest rap styles y'all heard. Some we could, you know, flow patterns. So this is just the flow patterns here. Top 5 flow patterns. The wickedest flows. Some people said DMX. I saw a lot of people for DMX. And you could throw X in there too. I mean, Murray can get off too. Murray had a whole different type of level of style though. His flow pattern would be on point, but he disturbed the beat. I mean, really, he disturbed it. Even Tupac. Tupac can find his rhythm in any beat. But Pac would disturb the beat sometimes. So it's up to your engineer if you can sync it up, because Pac would definitely disturb it and do his own thing. You know, and then you got to try to keep up to what he's doing. You know, he's not somebody trying to find his place in the beat. He's like, my vocal is going to be the beat. And you got to keep up to it. But yeah, we're going to keep these top 5s rolling. We got a lot of top 5s coming up. And hopefully we'll have the best rapper of all. But so far, Nas to me has the best flow and the best lyrical content right now. So he got those 2 categories in the bag. But Big for the flow style, yeah, J Flow. J Flow is really it's up there. Like him and Eminem, that's why they probably mesh so well. Like Eminem's flow pattern is basically flawless. His flow pattern is very flawless. It's one of the best things about him. So all the people screaming about Eminem and where is he will be in an honorable mention in this because his flow pattern is unique. I know where he's going with his flow pattern, and the way his flow pattern is you can tell he's carefully placing bars. It's the way he got his bars set up and structured. Like some people set you up, hit. Some people go hit, set up, very little, hit, set up, hit. His is come through, hit, set up, hit. It goes like a 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 all the way down. And it's the way he got his bars set up. It's very hard for me to explain it to you in those terms, but that's the way I go when I'm listening to the bars. I just be like this sometimes. You know, I'm finding around, seeing the bounce, the rhythm of the beat. I can find it, and then I can see how he don't disturb it all the way through. Big was like that. Big could take a track, bump, jump right on it, and it was like it was made for Biggie. It could be an R&B record. Big would get in there and just destroy it, completely destroy the beat. And he fits so perfect on the track that it complements it so well. The beat probably wasn't even that outstanding until Big was on it and he brought it to life and made it something sick. Because back then, people would just BS if they would make guest appearances on R&B records. They'd just be BSing lyrics. You know, it wasn't like we trying. We getting a free check here. They paying us for our name. Big killed every appearance he was on. Period. Murdered it. That was the difference. I'm out. I already went through Nas, but yeah, everybody wanted to be Nas. You had all these Chi-Town Nas, Kanye Nas flow, Common Nas flow. Everybody had the Nas flow. You know, that was the style to be, especially in '96. If you was coming up, you had to have the Esco fade, the flow, everything. It was Sis. And shoot, today they still trying to be Nas. J. Cole, you ain't letting Nas down. Kendrick, all these new dudes coming up, man, they coming up off of Nas.